hit that like button, just like Tyson.
Well, we're coming from a subject where a black man did not protect a black woman,
That's
right?
right. That's
A
right.
black man did not protect a black woman, and not only did he not protect a black woman, he did not protect his own family. He did not protect his bloodline.
Yes, sir. He
So,
did.
so I got to bring us to this last and final story. All right, this last and final story is an example of black men protecting black women. Now, coming up out of Washington, D.C., we have a story of a black woman being drugged downstairs by club security, and she says that she was not the person that deserved to be drugged. She was actually a victim of mistaken identity.
Bar speaking out after video surfaced online of a woman being dragged down the stairs inside of the business. There was a protest outside of Nellie's Sports Bar today after video of the incident went viral. Right now, it's not clear what led to the woman being dragged, but Nellie's released a short statement about it online. It reads, "We were incredibly upset and disturbed to see the unfortunate event that took place at Nellie's last night. We are undergoing a full investigation of the situation at Nellie's. We foster an inclusive and safe environment, so events like this are completely unacceptable to us."
This black woman was being drugged down the stairs by club security when out of nowhere, black men ran up and started beating the hell out the security guards. Now, me, myself, personally, I think that the security guards should be arrested and charged with battery. They drugged this woman down at least 15 stairs by her hair. She's a young lady. She's 22, 23 years old. Very petite, very pretty. She did not, me myself personally, I don't feel nobody has to be drugged downstairs to be taken out of an establishment, especially when you don't own it. You're only a security guard. A lot of people nowadays, especially with the rise of Kevin Samuels, say that black men are not protecting black women. But in this particular situation right here, we saw a clear example of what black men do when you put your hands on black women. They also did a rally. That's what we just saw. We just saw the rally. And me, myself personally, instead of issuing the woman an apology, I feel like the restaurant should be issuing her $100,000. You know what I'm saying? So how do you feel about that when people say black men don't protect black women, when we have a clear example of black men that didn't appear to know the woman help the woman out?
Well, as a female of a highly populated male environment, I can't say the same because I've always been surrounded by males who have come to my rescue. So, I do think that because of the way that we were raised or the, ancestral DNA that we have, our males couldn't protect us the way that we wanted them to because our great grandmothers were being beaten, being whipped. But now where we are, I've never been in the presence of a black male that did not come to my aid. I have never, whether it was with a male of the other descent or male of my own descent. I have had males in my space that would step up and say, "Hey, you're not going to speak to her like that," whether I was in the wrong or not. Which is somewhat sometimes the case. Sometimes as females, we can get out of hand. We can be disrespectful. But I've never been in the presence of a male who didn't stand up for me and stand up on my behalf. So I applaud these gentlemen. I say kudos to them for coming to this woman's rescue. And this is what we need, not only on a male-female perspective, but as females alone. We need to be able to stand up for each other, no matter what the situation is, no matter how we feel about the matter. We've got to stand together as a community to make sure that we are progressing. Because if there are other people who are in this environment who are saying things, doing things, they're going to stand up for their community. They don't care whether they're right or wrong. They're there for their people. So we got to do the same thing as they should. We should stand up for one another. And I feel as a community, we have got to be there for one another. If we don't stand up for each other, who's going to stand up for us?
You saw a black woman in distress. Would you help her?
Most definitely, brother. And take the consequences of what's going to happen. Because if I see a black woman in distress or being beaten, I'm gonna take that person's life who's doing that to her.
Wow, that seems a little extreme. All right, you think our duty is to protect the black woman?
Indeed, indeed it is. You know what I'm saying? That's part of our natural being. You know what I'm saying? That's part of our natural makeup. You know what I'm saying? To protect our partners, our mothers, our daughters, our sisters. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know no man that can in his right mind that can sit there and you know what I'm saying, watch a woman get beat on, watch a you know what I'm saying, child get molested by another by a man or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Um, you know, we're lacking on certain things I could say, you know what I'm saying, as men. However, you know what I'm saying, we're getting better. You know what I'm saying? We're getting better. We're protecting, you know what I'm saying, our women. You know, because a lot of us are realizing that it's our duty. It is our duty. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. You must protect the woman because those are our nurturers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's how we, you know what I'm saying? That's how we procreate. You know what I'm saying? Those are our teachers. You know what I'm saying? Uh, the role that they play within our lives, you know what I'm saying? We got to understand how important it is.
That's right.
And you know, and like I say, now that brothers are becoming more and more aware of, you know what I'm saying, uh, their responsibilities. You know what I'm saying. Like I said, we getting better. You know what I'm saying. But yeah, it's definitely our duty though. It's definitely a must. It's mandatory.
And just
Right.
tag on to that, not lacking as just a male, lacking as a whole, because I think that as females who have come from fields who have been beat, and that kind of stigma being passed on that our males can't protect us the way that we need to, we are so disrespectful and we are so quick to say, oh, you're nothing, you can't do this, you can't do that. That needs to be changed as well. There's a level of respect that females, I think, don't have, that we need to steady progress and steady kind of cultivate, because it's not where it needs to be. And I can say that from myself, because sometimes, my mother was not always the most respectful to my father. So that now as an adult, that hey, this is a black man, and despite the fact that what I've seen, I still need to be more respectful to him, because even though I may make more, I may do more, he's still the head of this household.
That's beautifully
Indeed,
said.
alhamdulillah. Yeah.
A nation cannot rise higher than a woman. When you see a no good woman in a bad condition, a prostitute, an alcoholic, a drug addict, and maybe she made that decision. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, when you see a woman in that condition, a no good nigga made her that way. This is what the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said.
Seriously?
So, yes.
What do you mean by that? You got to explain that. You got to elaborate.
What he meant by, I'm gonna let the little young guy, the young Muslim brother that in the joint, he probably know. I'm gonna let him explain that. I would explain, but I'm gonna let the young guy speak. Go ahead, guy.
Well, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not FOI, you know what I'm saying? I'm Salafia. To touch bases on that, um, us as men, we are like the woman says, you know what I'm saying? We are naturally the leaders of the household. You know what I'm saying? We we dictate the pace of how the household is ran. You know what I'm saying? So if you have a brother that's below his natural standards, you know what I'm saying, below his natural, how can I put it, his natural position, you know what I'm saying, in the world, and he's a drug addict himself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, the woman is going to feel like, oh, this is okay because
So, hey,
my leader does it.
so you agree with Brother Fatir that if a woman is in a bad situation, 9 times out of 10 is because of a man behind her.
I'm not gonna say not a man, a male. It's a difference between a man and a male, and a female and a woman.
Right.
What's the
Right.
difference? Could you elaborate on the difference?
Well, man will show leadership. He'll stand up and accept his responsibility. He'll accept his wrongdoing. He reconcile his differences. He atone. A male is all about me, selfish. You see what I'm saying? A female is me, selfish. That's the difference between man and female. I mean, male and man, and female and woman.
Wow.
I
So we
I
all
wanna
need
I
to.
wanna I wanna elaborate on that a little bit more, right? You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit. You know,
Yes.
to me, the difference is that a man and a woman understands their responsibilities
Hmm.
and they handle them.
That's
You know
right.
what I'm saying? Versus, a male or female that's just going through life.
You're teaching.
You
You're
know what
teaching.
I'm saying? So when it's a man in the household and he's standing on his principles, he's standing on his values, his morals, and his beliefs, his woman is going to fall right into suit.
See, that's the thing right
So,
there. You just said it in a nutshell right there, Bone. When it's a man that stands on his principles, that's when things seems to change in the black household.
So I can only speak from experience, right? I have never been in a situation where there's a man who stood on his principles. And I don't want this to get to a place where I'm disrespecting my male providers. But my father was not a man of strength. My mother ruled my household. My mother was the decider of all situations. So I've been married once and divorced. And in my first marriage, I allowed my mother's guidance to guide me. So therefore, in my first marriage, I feel like I was the ruler. I feel like, oh, this man is not going to tell me what to do. I'm going to tell you what to do. And my first husband, he didn't necessarily allow us to clash. So we bumped heads a lot. And now we're divorced. He wasn't necessarily a ruler, but he wasn't necessarily a follower either. So
Hmm.
now I'm in a situation where I feel like my partner now, he doesn't have a necessarily set of standards, but I respect him more because he respects me. So I feel like it's a matter of give and take. So if there's a matter where a male is giving and he is taking in the same aspects where there's 50-50, then we can work together. I've never had a situation where there was a male saying, hey, this is what I want of you. This is what I need of you. This is what you need to do. I don't know if there are men out there like that. I've never had those type of men.
I don't understand it.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of women want a man to lead, but a lot of women they want to lead also. And then
Go
we
ahead.
come into a situation. We come into a situation where a lot of men feel like they're being treated as children in their relationship and in their home.
Mm-hmm. It's a matter of knowing your partner, because everybody is different. You may come into contact with a male who wants to be the feminine aspect of your relationship, and you have a female who is more dominant. So it's a matter of knowing who you're with. As far as what does it take for a male to be in a relationship, I can it's so different in so many situations. Me and my partner, we found each other through varying aspects, but together we work because he's the Zen and I'm the opposite of the Zen. I'm the Yang. He does this, I'm
Right.
that. So it's like you just gotta find that person who works well with you, who you can get along with. We work very well together in all aspects of life. Whether it's business, whether it's love, whether it's romance, we communicate, and that's the biggest thing. It's being able to talk about what you want and where you desire to be in life. And you know, I can't say enough that I'm not I'm not passive. But I'm aggressive, and he's not aggressive, he's passive. So therefore we work together to make things work in our relationship. So, when he needs to be, he'll be what he needs to be. Right now, we're just doing what we do. So everything works differently. It's very situational.
One of our brothers wrote this little book. And he says, are you a male or are you a man? Are you a female or are you a woman? And he gave you the characteristics of a man, and he gave you the characteristics of a male, and he gave you the characteristics of a female and a woman. He said, um, a man does not carry a grudge. A man looks to better himself. He invests in his success. When I say man, I'm saying woman too, because in the Bible it says God made Adam, and he made Adam and Eve, and he called their name Adam. You see what I'm saying? So he said he gives to his community. It's measured by his character. He's a protector of women in general and committed to one woman in particular. Word is his bond. A real man is a leader. He thinks with his big head. He uses his intellect and emotions. But this is what a male is. A male looks for ways to get even. A male complains that he has to stay where he is. A male takes from his community. Male views a woman as an object of pleasure and isn't committed to anything. A male has no word. He will tell you what you want to hear. He's a follower. He thinks with his little head, just the opposite of a female. Female's the same way as a male.
Oh man, that's a great point to leave it at. I want to say thank you, brothers, and thank that sister. She just tapped out, but she'll be back next week on Coleon. My last thing for you, what do you got going on for the future?
Okay, well, like I said, right now, I got a few solo singles that I'm gonna put out. I got an artist that I'm about to sign by the name of Incognito Bird. You know what I'm saying? He got music out on streaming platforms right now. We have a group which is IBM the network. It's Incognito Bird, Bon Coleon, and Triple M Honcho. You know what I'm saying? We got two singles that's out. Like I said, I got the streaming agency going on. The website is coming. The T-shirt line is coming. The book is coming. And inshallah, ta'ala, I'll be coming home. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
The strive continues.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this, brother. I'm gonna tell you this, young brother. I think that your sentence is too much for the crime, and I think that you'll be coming home sooner than you think. You know what I'm saying? Just keep your head up, stay focused, keep your companies in order, and stay handling your business. I want to thank you, brothers, and that sister for joining the show, and we'll be back later with more commentary and more hip hop news.
Yes, sir. Hey, brother, can the brother take down this information? I want to give him this information, brother, and take this number down.
Okay.
And you can call in any time too, brother. We need a brother like you, brother, that's in the dismal crib, so you have a voice and you're still doing what you're doing, and you're not letting incarceration stagnate you.
Members with a Z, M.O.P.